Hello viewers, in this video I'll be reviewing the LEGO Studios Vampire's Crypt from 2002. Starting off with the first minifigure, we have Dracula. Now his name isn't stated, it could just be any random vampire, but I'm going to go ahead and call him Dracula. Now this minifigure is LEGO's first ever vampire, which makes it significant and unique. This minifigure, or the entire set, came out in 2002. And another unique factor of this minifigure is the fact that it's one of the very few minifigures to have blood on it. So here's a closer look at his face printing. Very, very nice. White pale skin, sunken eyes, red eyes, nice evil menacing looking teeth, eyebrows. Here is the torso, the legs, and the cape, the hair. So here's a back view of the cape. Nice dark, deep crimson red. As you can see, he has that Wolverine hairpiece. Quite nice, quite nice. Now this minifigure has a second face, which involves him with a bloody mouth, which is a neat feature. Very, very cool. The next minifigure seems to be some sort of director, possibly a manager. But he's the second coolest minifigure in this set, because you can tell he's a vintage LEGO minifigure. He has that vintage look to him. He just looks cool. I don't know what it is. He's very plain. As you can see, he is practically one solid color. The only printing he has on his torso is in the front, and just like Dracula, he too has a second face. The third minifigure we have is the boom operator, with a very unique facial printing and torso printing. He comes with a boom mic, blue hat, what looks like gray gloves, blue pants, white shirt. I like his torso because it has a bat on it. Very unique printing. I've never seen anything like it. And then he also has a mic, which is another cool thing about him. But that's pretty much it. Finally, we have the fourth minifigure. Now he looks out of place. He looks like some graveyard crypt keeper, some night shift worker. Definitely looks like an interesting individual, but he looks cool. He does look better than the boom operator. You can place something on his satchel on the back. He has like a stick, a nice little hoodie piece. His torso printing reminds me of a medieval knight for whatever reason. And that's all I have to say about this minifigure. Next, we have the beer with Dracula's coffin. And it's a nice coffin. 4 stickers go on each side. Well, 2 on each side, but it's 4 in total. Skulls holding like handles, which is nice. The best part about it is the top. It's molded with Dracula himself. And yes, a minifigure does fit inside. I placed a skeleton for reference, because I didn't want to ruin the cape of the Dracula minifigure. A minifigure can definitely wheel the coffin, but that's all I have for now on the coffin. Next up, we have the actual set itself. Now, it's divided into 3 separate sections, left, middle, right. So I combined them all together just to show you what it looks like really quick. And the set is very small, it's not large at all, but let's take a good look at the first part, which would be the left section. Here is the first area of the build. You have a nice little black staircase, a nice little bat on top, 2 pillars with flames spewing out. You have a nice little Black Widow spider, a nice little case with a skull in it. And by the way, that is the OG skull, I believe. I've never had one of these. It's cool owning one now. Let's take a closer look at that. And then you have a, like a tile plate with garlic on it. And if you lift it, you can see a red jewel or diamond exposed underneath there. Here is a back view. Not much detail at all, which is fine. And that's it for this part. Let's move on to the right side. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is, but I believe it's the coffin holder, where you can place the coffin on top. But the actual build itself, I'm kind of confused on what it is. It looks okay. It looks cool. I like the bat on top. Again, you have those two pillars on the side with flames. And now this area does have a mechanism in the back. However, my Lego set was missing the piece to make it happen. So I decided to just ignore it, which is fine because I'm not going to be using the mechanism. I'll just be displaying this. But here's the back area, a side view. And here's what it looks like with the coffin on top. Looks fairly decent. Nothing too spectacular. Let's move on to the center build now. Finally, we have the center area of the build. And it uses a very flimsy cardboard piece, which contains an illustration, what looks like a castle dungeon. You have a little bookshelf held by two skulls. You have a vampire bat. Another one on top that is sleeping. The center has a candle that looks like it's actually lighting up the area. And then on the right side we have a shield with some sort of two-headed dragon design. Not bad at all. And then of course you have the small vampire bat on top. Here's the back part of it. It looks like it's outside of the castle. You see a dog bowl that says wolf on it. You see the window itself, quite nice. There is a tree and a bone. Some brick wall. It's it's whatever. It's not too highly detailed, but it's still cool. And that's it. That sums up my review. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and please do enjoy these photos I took of the set. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.